Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone staying with the lip. Really became a boss, nigga.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these AFC East foes.
It's the Jets and the Dolphins.
All that and more coming up next.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we get to see... 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Miami. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake, now Stanley. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Now a carry for P-Rod. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. The kick by Lutz is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it. Because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance, their goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on their side of the ball.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Woody. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Complete pass on second down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Woody. He finds his man, complete. It's Buchanan. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Here's a Florida native from up near Pensacola. It's Michael Carter. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe up to the 41.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle. This D has got to be priority 1.
To throw on 3rd down. Woody. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Stanley looking to pass. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. They showed off the athletic Jude. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Here's Pirone. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Again, here's Pirine. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Throwing is Stanley. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. But could not.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Stanley. And a completion to Wilson. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0. So what they were hoping for.
Well, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, then, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
To throw. Woody. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogba that time able to drop him for a loss. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
Stanley's throw here taken in by Gesicki. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Stanley. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure on that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run again with Pirine. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Samaje Pirine, a 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So that drive span 5 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Samaje Pirine. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Agba in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this of action. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Moore, the man in motion. To throw on 2nd down. Woody. He finds Wilson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. That was not a real confident throw right there. And it's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Woody. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. What a play. to be 36 yards. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness. And
I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville. And it's the Bills who lead that one late in the second quarter. A touchdown on the ground there for James Robinson. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Tom Brady, sharp as ever. He's got 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front. The Chargers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. The opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I see him shaking the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now with third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Try and throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Here's Stanley to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? That one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Woody. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 33 yards that time. Mike McDaniel, he's going to ask him to take a closer look at this. So a good decision there by Mike McDaniel to throw that challenge flag. They rule in his favor. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Back to throw. Woody. And the reception made by Green. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Ball again on 2nd down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, Johnson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They go play action here on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Buchanan. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Hall on a give up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball again on second down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough third and 4.
Sometimes I think these defensive guys get a little bit of a bump around. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
From the gun on third down. Woody, that pass complete to Moore. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Back now in Miami. They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll run with Carter. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there. It's a loss of 2 on the side.
Well, in my time in football, you get to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on first down. They try and throw it, take a sack on second down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down?
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Looking to throw. Woody. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And it thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They go play action with Stanley. Open man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take it second.
After review of the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, Stanley. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Jets are right back in this football game. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw on second down. Woody. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And are working from behind, and remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dalvin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this up to midfield. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the trend fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. He's back to throw. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. Back to throw. And dropping it off underneath. Here's Pirine. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 28 yards. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So the Jets now down on the scoreboard. A minute 15 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He'll look to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Now for the point after. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll run it here with Pirine, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little...
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Random in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. CGOD baby, no that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards where we get God the glory. I'm shooting my shot and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom I got the boom. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings. My team is the truth. But they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain. Cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom I got the boom. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion. Get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me. Cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom I got the boom. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it.